All right, guys, we are live. We are at the Connecticut Antique Machinery Association show in Kent, Connecticut. It is now almost 2 o'clock Eastern U.S. time, and I'm going to walk into the area where they have the steam engines and the generators, and I'm going to show you some of that. Hopefully you can see it. Okay. How you doing? See if anybody's here. Oh, Leonardo. Hey, Leonardo, how you doing? Showing some steam engines here at the Connecticut Antique Machinery Association show. You can see the pressure, about 10 psi. There's the flyball governor to control engine speed.
Are you on Twitch or something?
No, I'm on YouTube.
You got viewers?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Want to come in? Show them?
Huh?
You want to show them?
Oh, why, you the docent today? That's a big flyball governor on that one. They're running kind of slow today, aren't they? A little bit slow or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just for
Just for display to show everybody? What's your name?
Trevor.
Hi, Trevor. How are you? You're not related to the other Trevor, Big Trevor, are you? Older Trevor? He's been here forever? There was a guy here named Trevor years and years ago. Gray hair guy with a beard named Trevor. Been here for a long time. Okay. All right. That's all right. Then I used to know another guy here named Kevin Barney. I don't know if he's still around. He used to work here too. But that's all right. Cool stuff. I love how they have what they call steam oil. That's pretty cool. People say you can't put oil in water. Well, you got to lube it somehow. You got all the oil, the Gits oiling cups. Put all the steam oil in it. Amazing how smooth they are. And this is what, about 10 psi it looks like, these things? But pretty low pressure. Cool stuff, though. Cool stuff. All right, thanks for showing me. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Who else we got here? Mark Wiley. Hello, Mark. Mick is there. Hello, Mick. Turn the... I know. Well, right now, this stuff's just for display. When they start running some of the actual items, they'll be a little bit higher. Talk about a big flywheel. Look at this sucker, huh? That's a big flywheel. That is 17 feet. Wow. 17-foot diameter flywheel. That's a big one. Yep. All the old steam engines here. And the foundations go down very deep as well. So, cool stuff. Definite cool stuff. Get donations of steam engines that came out of actual plants. I love this flyball governor system. This one's cool. I love that. That is cool. You can see they're running a low RPM. You can see where it engages, disengages the valves. One on either side, intake and exhaust. But pretty big, pretty cool. Look at the size of that sucker. Holy cow. Pretty big. And you got miniature steam. Cool stuff. We running on air?
Yeah.
Electric. Cool stuff. Those all brass models?
Yeah, they're built out of wood and metal.
Cool. Too bad the kids aren't getting into it because it's not computerized, you know? Cool stuff. So we got a mining museum over here if you want to learn about minerals. There's a lot of mines in Connecticut. And John Pulaski is the guy who runs the mining museum there. It's called the Hubbard Hall of Mining. So, who else we got in here? Randy's there. Hello, Randy. Mick is there. Everybody's there. So now we're going to walk around and look at some more of the displays. I'll take you out to the field where my buddies are out there with their tractors. You'll see some of the tractors and stuff. There's actually a full railroad with a steam locomotive, a Baldwin series locomotive that runs on the track. That's the Baldwin house where the locomotive is stored. You'll see some oil pull tractors out here, some big ones, some Rumleys and some other brands of oil tractors. Swap areas, all kinds of stuff, swap meet and stuff. You get all kinds of stuff for old engines and stuff like that. I know my buddy Wayne's probably watching saying, find me a hit and miss engine. There's a lot of them here, Wayne, but I don't see any for sale yet. So there's some power equipment, snow throwers and things. And there's an old vertical engine, looks like a Novo. Oh, it's an Ideal brand. That's a vertical hit and miss. That looks like a two-stroke hit and miss. Cool. There's a couple of rail cars. You can see the Baldwin locomotive down further there, number 18. That's the locomotive. That's one of them. There's a few of them here. So there's an old Russell traction engine. The line for the food is going down, so we'll have to there's some good food here, real good food. We'll have to check it out. Who else we got? Dick is here. Hello, Dick. Hello, Mark. Everybody's saying hello. There's a little service engine that they built to service things. It's a Plymouth brand. That's sitting over here. This is one of the engine houses. The caboose is in here. That's where the caboose. Yeah. And then we got the main field where they have the tractors and engines. And a few people are here. My friend Ralph, RW3 Dog, we'll go see him. He's here. We'll visit Ralph. Everybody knows Ralph. He usually joins me on my streams. Who else we got here? First question, where's the burger stand? Right there. There's the food concession. And you can see the line. It's only about 40 feet long. That's not too bad. When I got here, the line was about 80 feet long. So definite good food here. All kinds of homemade foods and stuff. Real good. Real good. But the main thing, though, the most important thing when you walk in is the porta potties. You got to know where the porta potties are. That's the most important. The food is good, but you got to get rid of it. All right, let's see what else we got here. We're going to see Ralph in a minute. Here's a hit and miss. 1912 International Harvester, famous 3 horsepower. I love the way they cool these things. You actually run them over a sieve, a wire sieve, and the air funneling through the wire acts like a radiator, and it cools off the water that goes to the hopper to cool off the engine. So pretty cool. You got some smaller ones here. Stover was a popular one. And this one here is interesting. Fairbanks Morse, they call it a dish pan. Why do they call it a dish pan? Because look at the flywheels. They're shaped like dish pans. That's why it was called a dish pan hit and miss. The flywheels are shaped like dish pans. Pretty cool stuff. There's an Eclipse. Domestic, that was a popular brand. So, cool stuff. Some miniature stuff. Some models. How you doing? Cool stuff. Cool stuff. There's a 6 horsepower associated hit and miss. 1913. That's an oldie. So, Ralph, say hi to YouTube. We're live, so I don't know who's that. We got Mix on and some of the guys from Europe and all over the place. So everybody knows Ralph, Mr. Gravely.
What's up, guys?
So we're just hanging out, just walking around. I'm waiting for Myron to go back in the shop. He's outside BS and he won't go back in. So anyway,
Cool.
so what'd you bring, Ralph? Two-wheelers?
Got a couple of Gravely over here. Something like that.
If you know anyone selling a hit and miss, let me know. My lead man Wayne's dying to buy one. So if you know anybody, let me know. Anything, 2 or 3 horse, whatever. Even a 1.5. That's a dish pan, right? Yeah. Okay. Nice. Cool. Yeah, Wisconsin? Okay. Oh yeah, nice and quiet. Yep. Cool. What year is that one? Like a 57? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Whose is that?
That's Bob.
I was gonna say you don't see those around. Holy cow. Yep. Wow. I've never seen one. Nope. Wow, that is cool. A Gravely Westchester, they call it. Back when Gravely was Studebaker, right?
That's correct.
Now, is this more like something for like a golf course, or what do you think? Oh, okay. What year? 64. I was a year old. Okay.
This is their first
Cool. Cool. Oh, wow. The overhead bow. Yep. Okay. Wow. Now, is that a Carter 30 on there?
It's a Carter carb. Not sure what model, but it's
How many horse?
a 12.
12. So it'd probably be that'd probably be 28,
Check
6.
out the throttle shaft, though. It goes
Oh, yeah.
It's
Oh, cool.
horizontal shaft. Same
Oh,
displacement
yeah.
as a Model L. Got 29 cubic inches. Same bore and stroke.
Now, 2 high-speed adjusts?
One is low.
There's one low?
This is,
Okay.
high speed. This is low speed.
Oh, cool. Wow. That is cool. I love the oil filter.
Nope, that's the hydraulic pump.
Oh, what am I doing? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like a cup cadet style. Yep. Yeah, okay. Oh, for tension? Oh, wow. Now, is it the same? What's it called? Shipper shaft? Yeah. So everything bolts just like all the rest. Well, Gravely did that for, right? Even today, right? And some of the stuff. Yeah. Now, here's the big question. Does it run? Wow.
I should run the top.
No kidding. Wow. Now the same, was it 3-speed? 3-speed? 8-speed, okay. High, low, 4. Wow. I was going to say, is there an oil pressure gauge? Usually you see a gauge on these things. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, right there, yeah. Oh, cool. Oh, wow. Holy cow. Oh, gas gauge too. That is cool.
Gas tanks in the back.
Yep. Wow. High, low, wow. Just like a regular Gravely, right? Dual stick. Yep.
This is your PTO,
Yep.
and this is the hydraulic lift.
What about the pedals?
Individual wheel brakes.
Oh, okay. That is definitely cool. Thank you so much.
Sure.
That is Gravely Westchester, guys. You saw it here first. I've never seen one. Who else we got here? Lucky Dash. Hey, Lucky, how you doing up there in Rhode Island? Good to see you. Johnny 5. Hello, Johnny. Hello, everybody. I'm just here at the Connecticut Antique Machinery Association show in Kent, Connecticut. We're looking at a very rare Gravely Westchester, the first tractor made by Gravely, the first 4-wheel tractor. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. I'm here with Ralph here, RW3 Dog. Ralph, you'll see him on my channel all the time. He's a Gravely collector. He brought some 2-wheelers with him. There's some 4-wheel Gravely's over there. So cool stuff. Definitely cool stuff. Definitely cool stuff. All right, we're going to take a walk. Thanks again. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
I'll talk to you later, Ralph. All right, let's take a walk and see what else we can see out here. I'll come back to the chat in a minute, but I'd like to show you what's out here, guys. An old wheel horse. That's a Suburban, it looks like. Ford tractor. There's a nice Ford Model 640, beautiful tractor. Here comes another Ford, looks like a 130. I wonder what model it is. 140, ooh, diesel, cool. Here's my first love, the cup cadets made by International Harvester. I have one of those. I actually have 3 right now. I've had as many as 12, but I have 3 cup cadets right now in various states of restoration. Here's the original Cup Cadet that started it all in 1961. This one's actually a 1962 model, but International Harvester in 1961 came out with the original model, they called it. And this one has the options on it. It's got a creeper gear. You see that second shift lever. That's a high-low range creeper drive. So you can do things like snow blowing and stuff. The fenders were optional. The wheel weights were optional. The cover for the seat was optional. It doesn't have headlights. Headlights were another option. You'll see the oil bath air cleaner. That was stock on those. And I wonder if it has, nope, doesn't have the tail lights. The tail lights would be mounted on the back of the fenders. That was another option. And a 3-point hitch. You can see that rectangular cutout back there. That's for a it's called a sleeve hitch, actually. That mounts to the up and down lever action. All right, Farmall Cub. Oh, it's cool. You got that Model 640. That's restored. That's unrestored. So look at the difference. Restored and unrestored. Interesting. But I love the front ends on these. They're adjustable for the width. John Deere MT model. Farmall Model A. Some cool stuff. All right, let's see who else is in the chat. Let's see if I can see you guys. I gotta put on my glasses so I can see you. It's sunny. Very sunny out here. Cold though. It's like 57 degrees. Let's see. Oh, hard to see. Al McLean, I think that's Al. Trying to read it here. Dick is still here. Randy's still here. Well, windy. Look at the trees. It's windy as heck out here today, guys. So, oh, here's one that you probably don't see too often. This is called a Worthington, if I'm not mistaken. They were made out of Model Ts. They made them into tractors for like golf courses to pull the big gang mowers. It was called a Worthington. This one doesn't have the plate on it, but normally it has a plate on it that says Worthington. But they were made out of junk Model Ts, and they made them into utility tractors called Worthington. That was the company who did the transformation. So, let's see what else we got around here. A lot more hit and miss. Some Farmalls. Caterpillar D4. Another Farmall. Oh, an Oliver. You don't keep in the Olivers. I think it's a real Oliver. I think it is. Looks like one. Let's see. No, a Huber. H-U-B-E-R. Huber. Thought it was an Oliver. It's a Huber. That's interesting. Got the sawmill. Oh, here's the Baldwin locomotive. They got the thing idling out here at the end of the track. One of them. This is number 5. This one was restored, I think, about 10 years ago. Steam locomotive. Baldwin, if I'm not mistaken. You'll see the serial tag on the side. Yep, Baldwin Locomotive Company, Philadelphia, USA. Serial 58686, November of 1925. That's when this thing was built, November of 1925. You see the steam coming out. Takes a lot to run these, takes a lot to restore them. And I don't know if you guys know what that is in front. They call it a cow catcher. It would scoop up cows and livestock on the rails so it didn't kill them and run them over and scoop them out of the way. Cow catcher. But definitely cool. Steam locomotive, 1925. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Let's see. Who else we got in the chat? Let me see if I see anybody else. DNR Dave, how you doing? Grandpa Kevin, hello Kevin. Doing good, doing good. Who else is down in the chat? Tim Palmer's there. Hello Tim. I'm gonna do just one more walk around. Show you whatever else is left here. Today's Friday. It's the first day of a 3-day festival. So this is more of a setup day for a lot of the people. So there's another oil engine. This is the one that powers the sawmill. This is a case. Size, trying to think, size 60 horsepower. Wow, 60 horsepower case. A lot of power, a lot of power. These are cool. Struck dozers. Is this a stuck or is this what make Agricat with a Wisconsin? Oh, that's a Briggs engine. That's actually a Briggs engine. There was another brand called Struck that used to make these, STRUCK. But this one, 1957, called an Agricat. It'd be pretty cool to do your driveway with in the snow in the winter, huh? Pretty cool. All right, let's see what else we got. You know what? I'm going to head over to the small engine shop, my buddy Myron, see if he's there, and we'll show you the small engine shop. Here's another conversion. It's like a Worthington conversion or something like that. They would use these a lot on golf courses to pull the big mowers with. Some steam. Actually, no, I don't know if these are steam or diesel. No, these are diesel. Diesel. What do you call these? Steam shovels. No, you call them steam shovels, but they're actually diesel. What else we got here? We got an old Caterpillar 2-ton tractor. Look at that, pretty cool Caterpillar. And 99% of the stuff here runs. It actually runs. So cool stuff, cool stuff. There's a LA John Deere that was around, he was 39 to 42, if I'm not mistaken. My friend Myron owns one of these. There's a restored L, which is basically the same as this, except the L model. I'll show you that later. That's somewhere around here. Let's see. Graders. You have toe behind graders, grader blades. When you're doing roads years ago, hey, you could pull them with a horse, with an ox, with whatever you got. All right. Plows. Disc harrows and plows. Let me see if Myron's in the small engine shop. Who else we got who else is here? Hard to see. Let's see who else I can see. Tim is here. Dick is here. Let me see who else. Johnny Five's still here. All right, we're going to, this is Diebold Hall, where stuff is stored for the, out of the weather. People pay a fee to store their equipment here during the inclement months. It's used to be free storage. Now it's a little expensive. All right, this is what I come here for. This is the small engine shop. My buddy Myron Wininger, he's 92, and he's been running this thing since 1985. He taught me a lot about small engines. Let's see if he's in here. Nope, Myron's not in here, but the small engines are. So as you can see, there's a Briggs Model I hand lever start, 1940 to 49. There's engines all over the place, all different types of small engines, hit and miss, all kinds, gasoline, oil, all different kinds, small engines from all the different years, all the different brands. Pincor used to make generators, but they made engines, all different stuff here, guys. 2 strokes, 4 strokes, marine, regular. There's a Novo made in Michigan, hit and miss. Cool stuff, a bunch of stuff on the floor, a Witt brand engine, economy 2.5 horse, all kinds of stuff. Here's a motor oil I never heard of, Vidal, high detergent oil. So just cool stuff, guys, cool stuff. Just anything related to small engines. Little carburetors. Here's an old Western Electric fan, old torch. Just totally cool stuff. Prestone antifreeze, look at that, probably from the 20s or 30s. All right, RPM brand motor oil. Haviland motor oil, Vanco, paste soap. Cool stuff, cool stuff. How you doing?
Hi.
I'm looking for Myron. I don't know where he is. He was hanging out with Don before outside, but now they may have taken a walk. Unless they're out there talking to somebody. But we'll find him. He's here. He's definitely here. You're, what's your last name?
Davis.
I know you. Oh, yeah. I'm Myron's friend Kenny.
Okay.
Yeah, from Trumbull. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, he's definitely here. It's just he must be walking around talking to somebody. You know Myron. He likes to talk.
Yeah.
I wonder where he is. He's definitely here. He was outside here for a long time. But we'll take a walk around. We'll see. How you doing, all right?
Good. Very good. talking to me or that?
No. I got people from all over the world watching. I got a lot of guys in Europe. I'm on YouTube, so just showing everybody's trying to start a Caterpillar. Cool. You don't see that too often. Back when men were men. Caterpillar 22. Oh, it's 22 horsepower. Cool stuff. Ooh. Compression stroke. They say they got spark, so they'll be pretty strong to overcome that compression. I wonder if the knob on the front is a compression release or if it's just a choke. Might be a choke because it's on the side of the carburetor. Cool stuff, though. Who else we got in here? Michael Roberts. Hello, Michael. Lucky's back. We're here at the Connecticut Antique Machinery Association. We're inside what's called Diebold Hall. Dudley Diebold built this years ago, donated it to the place, and now people store their tractors and stuff inside out of the elements, and then they come 2-3 times a year when we have the festivals to display. But they're trying to get a Caterpillar 22 model dozer going. But we'll walk around and see what else is here. We got all the Farmalls, supers and regulars, Farmall Cubs. This is another Farmall Cub, the Super H. I know a few of these we use for cutting the grass. I've been a member here for a number of years. I should join again. I haven't been in a couple, but I've been on and off since 1985 when it started. Alice Chalmer. Was it a C? What is that? WC? Usually it says on the front of the grill shell. Oh, interesting. Ingersoll Rand compressor. Years ago, they take the compressor on a trailer, and that was it. And it had its own engine, and that's how you got compressed air on the job site. So we've got a Ford 8N or 9. I'm trying to think which is which. An 8N, 9N. One is a 3-speed, one is a 4-speed. That's the difference between the 8N and the 9N. All right, Cockshut. That's a weird name, but it's a cool tractor. Cockshut tractors. Farmall Cub started up. The pistons in a Farmall Cub look like thimbles. Real tiny pistons, but they're really cool. Nice and quiet, too. Got a sickle bar mower on it. Usually Haben, Haban, Haben made the sickle bars for these things. So cool stuff. Nice and quiet. Oh, that's Steve Thames. I know him. Yeah, I know Steve from years ago. But nice and quiet running. Nice. Hey. Steve's going to take off and go outside. Yeah, Steve and his father, they restore a lot of tractors. A lot of stuff. There's a 9N. Now the 9N, let's see if we can see the difference. Yeah, see, a 9N is a 3-speed. If you look, you see the shift selector, 1, 2, 3, in reverse. So the 9N has the 3-speed. The 8N has the 4-speed. The 9 came out before the 8, weirdly, but it is. The 9 came first, then the 8. So the 9 has the 3-speed. The other one's a 4-speed. I'm trying to think, is that the same shifter plate? Yep, 3 speeds. So this is a 9N as well. This is a 9. You'll know, like I said, the 8Ns have the 4 speeds. So love to hear this thing start. What else we got here? Don M, hello, how are you? Good to see everybody here. We're in Kent, Connecticut. at the Connecticut Antique Machinery Association show. Let's see. Did you bring Myron back? Is he walking? Okay. No, because a couple of his buddies came in looking for him. Westinghouse power plant to light some light bulbs. Cool stuff. Uh-oh, pushing the tractor. You're not supposed to push them. You're supposed to run them. What if you ran out of gas? Oh, what else we got here? Ever go to the Thresherman's? Well, I'm in Connecticut, Don, so a little far for me. This is northwestern Connecticut, close to New York State and close to Massachusetts on the northwest side, right on Route 7 in Kent, Connecticut. If you look it up, it's called the Sloan Stanley Museum, and it's historical grounds here that the Connecticut Antique Machinery Association has been given the rights to use it for, I think it was 100 years. So every year, 3 times a year, there's a spring festival. There's a spring gas up at the end of the winter, a spring festival, a summer show, and this is the fall festival. So it happens 2, 3 times a year, 4 times a year. Always a lot of good people here, a lot of cool stuff. Like I said, today's Friday. It's not as crowded today. Most people just come here today to set up. Tomorrow and Sunday, it's going to be mobbed. You won't even be able to, walk in this place. There'll be so many people here the next 2 days. It's supposed to be nice weather too. So hopefully everybody can hear me. You can see what's going on. Let's see. Oh, Steve got the engine, or he's driving around that tractor, the one I just showed you. They're driving around. That's Steve's. I don't know if that's his wife or his sister, but that's Steve Tenz's Farmall, which is pretty cool. Farmall Cub. Let's see what else we have here. More tractors coming in. There's another Ford 9N. 9Ns are very popular around this area. Ford 9N, very popular. There's another one right there. I wonder, like I said, 8N, 9N, 3-speed versus 4-speed. Check it out. Here's another rock crusher. The engine flywheel spins 2 big jaws that crush the rock, and it smashes them and puts them into a hopper car, and the hopper car takes them to where it's needed. So cool stuff. More hit and miss. Famous. There you go. How many horsepower? 1 horse. Famous. Cool. International Harvest. Cool. Interesting. Cool. Generator. A Willie's light plant. 1920s. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Say hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
There you go. Oh, my Cup Cadet buddies, Joe and Dave. These are the guys that started it out for me years ago, back in 2000, when I first got into tractors and all that stuff. Joe and Dave were some of my first friends, along with Myron, who started me out in this stuff. It's a disease when you're into garden tractors and things like that. You fall in love with them, Here's a recreation of an old brass era Mack, like you've heard of Mack truck. This is a 3/4 scale model of a Mack AC truck. Pretty cool. Recreation. You got all kinds of displays. People have all kinds of displays and stuff on sale. And cool stuff. Cool stuff. All the Farmalls, a 460. This is Steve Tenz's as well. 240, 460, an H, a 200. Before it was McCormick Deering, actually, before they were just called International. It was McCormick Deering. And they actually made the implements, and then International merged, and then it was just International Harvester. But McCormick Deering, you'll see a lot of stationary engines, hit and miss engines, throttle governed engines, and a lot of the accessories were made by McCormick and McCormick Deering before they merged, and then it just became International Harvester. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Let's see what else we got here. Or hit and miss. There you go, McCormick Deering. Yeah, see, before it was just the IH, it was McCormick Gearing. The corn grinder, water pump, another water pump. Cool stuff. Oh, no line at the food. The food. Should I get food? That's a stupid question, right? The food tent is empty now. Should I get food? Craig Timmons, hello, brother. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Junkyard, everyone else who's coming in. I'm at the Connecticut Antique Machinery Association show. Hello, Luke. I see Luke's on there. And we're just showing you guys what's around. There's an old international truck. Looks like from the late 20s, maybe? 1928. Yep, 1928. Cool. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Oh, the locomotive is running. I don't know if you can see it. It just scooted behind the building. You'll see, I don't know if it's stopping in the building or if it's going to go down the tracks. But it was rolling. There it is. See it back there? The old steam locomotive. That's the old Henry engine that they restored years ago. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. All right, let's see what else we got here. Little Ford 120, which means it's a 12 horsepower engine, 12 horse Kohler with a standard transmission, looks like. This is one of the engine houses where some of the engines are stored, the steam engines for the locomotives. The actual locomotives are stored in there. All right, what I'm going to do now, I pretty much walked around. I'm going to take a seat and I'll put some of you guys on the panel that want to come in and we can talk and see what's going on. So let me throw the link out there. Oh, if I can get out of the sun, I'll throw the link. Copy. My buddy Wayne's asking me about a Ferguson T30 wheel. I'll ask Wayne, but I haven't seen any Fergusons out here. Let me put the link in there. Push CAMA. Paste. Chat. All right, the link is out there, everybody. So if somebody wants to come up and say hello, if I see you in the basement, I'll bring you up. The link is there. So Bill is there, guys. Pretty close. Hello, Bill. So if I hear it, I got my earphone in, so if I hear it beep, if I see someone in the basement, I'll bring you up. But what time is it now? 2:30. Still early. This goes on until dusk each day. Sandy Rose. Hello, Sandy. How are you, hon? Hope all is well. Got some Simplicities here. Briggs & Stratton owns Simplicity, but here's some Simplicity two-wheelers. And then Alice Chalmers Simplicity are the same. They call it Simply AC now, but Alice Chalmers Simplicity is, I think they make Alice Chalmers in the bigger tractors. They don't make the smaller ones anymore. They're just Simplicities now. But Briggs owns Simplicity. I think Alice, it was Duke's Alice. There were a couple companies that own them. I don't know who owns them now, but I think they're still making the big AC tractors. Here's our friend Ralph. You know him as RW3 Dog. That's Ralph. He only lives about 20 minutes from here, but he's displaying some of his Graveleys. But cool stuff. Definitely cool stuff. Those that didn't join me at the beginning, we showed this very rare Gravely Westchester, which is the first four-wheel tractor that Gravely ever put out. And the guy who owns it, his name is Bob Dewey. He had it running for me and ran sweet, looked sweet. I mean, 1964. I was a year old. So cool stuff. Cool stuff. Let's see. No one in the basement yet. We'll walk around some more. John Deere D, Model D. Kind of compact if you look at it. Fat tires and compact. But cool. Definitely cool. 1948. Oxford. He's about 10 miles from me, this guy. The old wheel horse looks like a 1960 Suburban. That's what it looks like. Ford 2000. An old 640 Ford, which almost looks like a 8 or 9N on steroids, but cool tractor. Cool tractor. So, nobody wants to chat. I don't see anybody in the basement. So, all right. If nobody's gonna chat, I've been on for a while. I'm gonna end it here. Just wanted to show you guys what goes on here at the CAMA Fall Festival up here in Kent, Connecticut. So, thanks to everybody for joining. Oh, get rid of the sun. Thanks for everybody for joining me. And hopefully we'll see people on Conquer stream tomorrow, Top Conquer. And have a great day, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.